Yes, hi everybody. My name is Craig Fake. Glad to be here tonight. I've had a pretty big year over the last year. I quit my day job, everybody, so I'm doing this full time now. Oh, thank you very much. But I did for many years. I worked in an office. Any other office workers out there tonight? Yeah. That's actually a little more enthusiasm than I'd expect from an office employee, to be quite honest. Normally, it's like maybe if I'm not too loud, they won't know I'm in today. That's great. But I worked in office for many years, and I have friends who had other jobs, and they're like, "Oh, Craig, well, like, why are you complaining about working in an office? That seems like a pretty sweet gig." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's not the worst, right?" But I always describe working in an office as being a lot like eating an entire birthday cake, right? Where if you haven't done it, it seems like it's a good idea. And then you do it, and you're like, "Oh, this is just super unhealthy for me." Right? But my friends would be like, "Oh, well, you know, at least you're not spending all day outside under the hot, hot sun." And I'm like, "Yeah, but there are days I don't see the sun." And they're like, "Well, you know, at least you're not tired at the end of the day. You're not doing a lot of heavy lifting." And I'm like, "I move so little. I have to drink a pot of coffee to stay awake at noon." And they're like, "Well, you know, at least you're not going home at the end of the day covered in mud and dust and things." And I'm like, "I work for a multinational billion-dollar corporation that's probably fucking over poor people and the environment as we speak. Believe me, we all go home at the end of the day feeling dirty, you know?" But the thing is, like, human beings are supposed to be outside, right? We're supposed to move around. We're supposed to see the sun. We're supposed to do things. Like, that's what a human is designed to do, right? Like, an office is not a human being's natural environment. An office is what an alien would come up with if it abducted a human and put us in a shitty zoo, you know? Like, you know these types of zoos? You show up and they're like, "Want to see a tiger? $20. And you're like, "That seems cheap to see a tiger." And then you go in and it's just one tiger in a 10 by 10 concrete cage. And you're like, "Well, I've only ever seen tigers on the cover of Frosted Flakes, but I can tell you this is not great. Like, this is not how a tiger should live." And they're like, no, it's fine, because we replicated the tiger's natural environment of the jungles of Southeast Asia. Yeah, but we gave it a log. There it is, right at home. And the humans, we replicated their natural environment too. Yeah, normally they live in houses with their families, so we gave them a cubicle. Yeah, just 3 tiny walls and a picture of their family. There they go. Right at home. The tiger, under captivity, you know, doesn't belong there. Starts having weird, abnormal psychological behaviors, right? Like, starts like gnawing on the bars, right? Starts pacing around in circles, right? It's not what a tiger does. Same thing happens to people. Put them in an office too long, they start having abnormal psychological behaviors. Like having conversations about what day of the week it is. Sitting there, it's like, "It's only Wednesday? It feels like a Thursday. Feels like a Thursday." And the tiger, to keep it stimulated, once a week we throw a frozen cow leg in its cage. It seems to like that a lot. And the humans, every Friday, we let them wear blue jeans. They seem to like that too. That's my one big change this year. Another big change I made this year is I moved in with my girlfriend. We moved in together. Thank you for the one woo. Without your support, I'm not sure we would have made it. So there we go. It's great. But it's been going really well. But I did obviously have to move out of my old place, which was tough because I'd been there for a while. So I had to sort of declutter and get rid of a few things. So someone gave me this piece of advice, which is apparently from a book I didn't read. But it's the Marie Kondo method, where they're just like, what you're supposed to do is, if you want to know if you're going to get rid of something, what you do is you hold it in your hand, and then if that object brings you joy, you keep it. Otherwise, you get rid of it. So I tried this. And I'm not sure about joy, but it did make me very stressed out on behalf of all these inanimate objects. You know what I mean? Because they don't know what criteria they're being judged on, right? Like, bringer of joy is a lot to ask from a pair of scissors. You know, like, those scissors are walking into that performance review thinking it had a pretty good year, you know? It's sitting there going like, "Well, I've cut everything you've put in front of me. I've cut paper like cardboard, twine, and string. Just really looking forward to carrying the success forward with the rest of the team in the new year. And I got to sit there and be like, See, actually, we're moving towards a more non-materialistic, minimalistic, joy-based operating model. So if you could go back to the drawer and come up with a couple ways that you, as scissors, have brought me joy over the last year, that'd be great. The scissors just have to go back to the drawer being like, this is fucking bullshit. It's like, I'm a tool. I do a job and I do it well. I'm not gonna get rid of me. Me and can opener, and only two guys in this whole place who know how to get into anything. Bring her a joy. What am I, a DVD? And Scotch Tape has got to sit there being like, you didn't hear? DVDs are gone. They were like the first to go. Scissors is like, DVDs? I've known those guys forever. I helped open the cellophane on some of them. Oh, they got rid of DVD. They're serious about this joy thing. I gotta come up with something. Get a whole drawer full of thumbtacks to support. I can't afford to lose this job. Joy. Oh, okay. No, I got it. Okay, all right, Scotch Tape. You remember this, right? Okay, it was Christmas time, right? And it was just you, me, and wrapping paper. You remember this, right? And I was cutting through the wrapping paper, right? You remember that? And then I started to glide through. I just started to glide through the wrapping paper. That's joy, right? That counts as joy. And then my plunger's just in the corner being like, I don't know about joy, man. I'm really more of a relief kind of guy. Anyway, guys, my name is Craig Fay. Thank you very much. Please welcome back your host.